Hi, welcome back. This is Heather. I am going to do a wire project today. I've got this rectangular stone. I got it from Michelle Bird Adams. The back is not polished, but that's okay. It doesn't matter. It's a gorgeous stone. So I'm using 20 gauge round wire. 4 pieces at 18 inches. I just measured the length, which is 4 inches, and I multiplied it times 5, and 20 inches seemed a little bit much, so I just picked 18. Then I'm I grabbed about 6 inches. I probably will need more, but half round, half hard. I got both of those from Rio Grande, and I've got 3 feet of 26 gauge wire. So if I decide to do some weaving or sewing, I'll have that. My tools are just a bunch of things that I like using. Flush cutters, nylon jaw pliers, one second while I turn the volume off my computer. Mute. Sorry about that. Some flat nose pliers, round nose, my mind just went blank. I don't know what these are. Needle nose. And this is a bail making for when I get ready to do the bail. I drew up a very rough sketch. Don't know if I'm going to follow it or not. But we're going to get started here. I got these 4 wires. I'm going to put them together here. And I'm not sure if I want to go right directly in the center. Try to find the center. So I'm going to take my flat nose pliers and I'm going to bend just a little hook with the flat side going to the inside. And I apologize if the phone jiggles. I keep bumping into my cord. I'm just wrapping this around. Oh. The first one is always a little hard. I'm going to pinch that down. And I'm going to do 3 because this is going to go along the bottom of the stone. So I'm going to clip this. It's a little unwieldy here. About maybe a 1.5 millimeters, 2 millimeters. I'm not real good at judging. And I'm going to pinch that down. Oh. Now on this one, I'm just going to lift it up and pull it a little bit tighter. And I'll clip that off. And then pinch that down as well. Okay. So it looks like I'm off just a little bit. So I'm going to give this a bend on this side. and let that other piece in the back fall up. Just pushed it with my, and I'm off. So let's do that again. I want this right at the bottom. Give those a pinch. I need to get that a little bit thinner. Okay. So I'll try to center this. I want one to come off about like that. Excuse me. So now I want these three to come off. Make sure that stays in the center. I think I want this one to come down a little. Okay. I'm going to flip it over. Ooh. I don't want that sharp bend right there. Bring this back around. Ugh. See if I can get that out of there. Yeah. So I'll bring this back around to the front. Let's see, what do I want to do with these? I need to tweak that wire a little. I don't like that it's square-ish. And I can fix that with a file. I'll have to get that later. So let's see. To hold that, I'm going to bring this down here like this. Oops, sorry, I'm out of camera. I'm just bending the wire around, trying to avoid my camera. And I think I'm going to lash that right there. Now I'm going to take these two wires Kind of want to avoid weaving today. Oh, sorry. Bring that around, back around to the front, I think. And this wire is just going to follow it around. When you do this, oh, I'm sorry, I'm out of camera angle again. You can weave these wires, or you can just wrap a coil around them. Whatever you like. So I think what I'm going to do is bend this out this way. Try to create a swoop. And I don't like that sharp bend. Ugh, I'm gonna have to do a lot of filing here. I'm trying to change my lighting. See if it's better. So I see that this is moved out of the center. And I think I want a little spiral here. And we will try a little tiny one. I gotta get that bend out of there. Okay, so now we're going to take this and do as much of a bail as we can. Hopefully when you're working with half round, if you have your, this is a little short. Normally I like to work a little bit longer there, but I'm trying to, here we go. If you're working from left to right, if you're right-handed, that's the way you're going to work. You want to put a bend in it so that the back side is crooked and the front side is straight. So we're going to try to pinch these together and start a bail. I'm just going to push it with my thumb, get it started. There. I'm going to bend that out just a little so it stays out of my way. Okay. Oh, put a kink in that wire. Are you seeing this? Oofda, it's warm in the office tonight. Okay. I like to do it like this, but it's a little awkward. So you see how this is nice and straight and the back side is going at an angle? That's what you want. Sorry. Ugh. That cord. I didn't want to run out of battery, so I'm just keeping it plugged in. Looks like I'm going to run out of wire, so this is going to be a short bail. I think I can go around the front one more time. And can do one more down there. That's good. So now we will clip off. Where are my cutters? Clip off just a little bit of excess there. And that piece down there at the bottom looks good there. So we'll just pinch that down. Get my bail making pliers. Let's see how far this goes. Give that a little pinch to push it back, like that. I'm going to do the same thing on this side. That'll make a nice slant. All right, so now let's see. We're a little crooked. I'm going to do some lashing or sewing, however you want to call it. Get my micro pliers here. I don't need this much wire. I'm going to clip some of it off. I only need just a few inches at a time. So I'm going to coil this around this wire here just to secure it. And if you already know how to sew, you can fast forward. Let's see one more time here. If I'd have given myself enough room, I could have just done this with like half round wire too. Alright, so now this is coming up from the bottom. So now I'm going to reach right in here and clip that right there. So it'll never poke out and get anybody. So I think I want to wrap it around both of these wires. And come up. Wait, I have to give myself a little hook. Hopefully that's not too far away. Yep, it's too far. See that little hook I made? Well, hook. Go. Let me clear this out a little bit. Get that little hook back in there again. Come on, you. Okay. One more time around. And then we're going to go down. Okay, I'll do that one. I'll do the third one later. Now I'm thinking what I'm going to do is I'm going to clip this off. It's about a 1/2 inch. And I'm going to grab it by the end. If I can. Boy, I am really making a mess of this wire. And let's see. Make this one just a little bigger. And I'm just going to very gently press that. You want to make sure that that looks really neat. So I'm going to go ahead and shove that down in there and trim it off. Okay. So what I'll do is I'll sew these two wires the same way. Well, wait a minute. Maybe I won't. I'm thinking. I'm going to grab this wire, pull it through so that it comes out the other side. I'll have to straighten that now. See that? We're going to straighten that. Get that pinch down. I think I'm going to put a little spiral right here, or a little, yeah. And that's going to go over to the front. This one is just going to come right up here and come over to the front. So I'm going to bend that this way. I'm going to bend that this way. And I'm just going to create not necessarily one of those little rosebuds, but Hmm. I'm going to cut this off right here. Put it, whoops. Okay. See this? This is not a perfect circle. So I'm going to clip that flat part off and continue on with the spiral. And I'll probably sew that to that, maybe. I don't like the way that's sloping. Can you see this okay? I apologize. The lighting, I'm trying to get it without a glare, still be able to see. I think what I'm going to do, let's see. Get that pulled up a little bit. I want to shove that underneath there. Oh, it's getting there. Now to figure out what to do with this. Could I think what I'm going to do is bring it right back up around here and tuck it right in there. So I'm going to take my micro pliers and give that a little hook. Pinch that down. Need to get a little bit wider. See how there's a big gap here and this one is not? Big difference. Sometimes that's the micro pliers is just much better. There. Okay. So let's see. I like how the front is all by itself. It doesn't need any more on there. But the bail is not secure. So we've got to figure out some way to secure the bail. So I'm just pulling that wire through there, through that spiral that I made. Oop, I pulled a little too hard. I want it to stay on the outside. I'm going to clip this right about there. Take my micro pliers, give this a little tiny bend, and I want to tuck it down in. There. So there's one wire. Think. Yeah. We'll take this right here. Right there. Go around those pliers. Give this a little spiral. Bring that up. Oh. Bring that down right there. And then this one will go right here. And hopefully I did not. All right. See how that is coming up? I want that to bend down. I don't want any of my coils bending up when it's a finished piece. I want it to fit right up against the stone. Okay. So I will lash these together here. Now I just have this one . If you notice, this is not secure. This wants to keep sliding down. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this last wire and I'm going to secure it around the top of the bail. I'm going to pull that underneath there so that it doesn't conflict with that line. And we're going to smooth that out. Give that a little cut. we will do some sewing, and then this will be finished. But you saw how I sewed, so I don't need to show you that anymore. But I noticed that I don't like that again. So I'm going to just snip off just a hair. And then I can pull that back in. Wah! Give it a little pinch. There. So what'll happen now is I will sew all this together. I'll get all of that tight. That'll get lashed to that. And I just screwed up my design. I want that wire to lay flat like that. So now I'm going to give this just a little shove to get that back in the center. Give my excuse me. You know what? Maybe I'll keep it right there. What do you think? So that's how you wrap a rectangle. You just draw, I just traced around the stone and I just drew some lines just to give me some ideas. I love swirlies. Some people like structure. If you like structure, draw a design that matches what you like. But this will look nice when it's all sewn together. So there you go, guys. If you try this, cut yourself about 8 inches because you might want a little bit taller bail. I hope you enjoyed. Thanks for joining me. Oh, it's hot in here. Hit the subscribe button if you aren't subscribed already. Like, comment, share, and we will see you next time. Thanks again. Bye.